Hey guys, it's your girl Jazz. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi. If you're not, welcome back. So today's video we're kind of just gonna go like straightforward into the video, and if you saw my title then you know what it is. So how I edit my thumbnails and video. Okay, so I edit on Capcut, but if you guys have any other editing software that you would like me to try out, list them down below in the comment section. But anyways, I use Capcut, and yes, it is free, but you can also get the pro version. I don't have the pro version as of right now. If you do happen to get the pro version, you can get more like advanced effects, more like advanced effects such as like body effects, face effects, like changing your skin tone, your shoulders, yeah. Okay, so I can show y'all what Capcut looks like and how I use it. So this is the app. This is what it looks like. You would press new project and you can import anything from anywhere, your music, your videos if you have stuff already on here, audio, text, stickers, effects, transitions, filters, and it's just like any other regular adjustments. And like I was saying before, this is the pro section, the monthly, the 1 month to 1 year, and some of the other effects that it does offer. So as far as editing, I don't know how other people edit their videos, but I like to use the edit as I go method. And if you don't know what that means every time you put in a clip or any portion of the video, you edit it right then and there, rather than putting in all the clips at like all at once and then going back and editing and adding your text or effects or whatever. I feel like for me personally, it slows me down when I add all my clips in all at once, because what if in that moment, well, I know me, I would forget like what text I want to add or something I want to add in that particular moment, and it would just like throw me off completely. Now I'm saying you don't have to follow my method, I'm just saying it's more efficient for me. So yeah. Now, previews. So personally, in my videos that I have made so far, I didn't really used to include a beginning preview. I would always just jump straight into my video, or it would just be my intro song and then just straight into my video. But then as I realized, once you include a beginning preview, it kind of catches like the viewer's eyes more like faster, because they get to see in that little clip of like the first 10 to maybe 15 or 20 seconds, they're able to see whether or not they want to stay and watch the video, or whether they just want to skip and go off to another video. I feel like also adding a beginning preview could be very beneficial, especially if you have like a really fun vlog of you going on vacation or doing like a spa time or something like that. Just adding a little few seconds could just make you go a long way. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all how I would normally do my previews. So I would go and open my whole go through all my clips and see which videos I think are more interesting. Okay, and I didn't mention it in the clip that I was recording, but I do like to add an effect where it looks like I'm watching it through like another video or like a music player or something, because I just think it looks cool. So these are these are all the effects that are here. They do have a lot. They have video effects and body effects, but these that I have listed at the top are the ones that I mostly use in my videos, especially the spinning space and the fish lens. But these are all the effects that they have. There is a lot to choose from, even though the majority of the good effects are with Pro. If you see me using the fish eye lines, it's always for like more comical and like something that I would catch like off guard. Also with the spinning space one, I just like adding that one in just because. Now on to fonts. So all the fonts that I use come directly from Capcut itself. I don't usually go to any other website to look for any other fonts because that's like a lot of work. And there's also like a lot of fonts on Capcut itself. I'm gonna show y'all some of the fonts that I personally use and that there was two new ones that I just recently used in my last video that I really like them. Okay, so these are some of the fonts that I use. I mostly used to use Bubble font, but I recently came across these two fonts, which is Funny, Cute, and Hot Heroine. I don't know why, but I just like the way how those fonts look. Many people may not like it, but I like it. But they do offer like all these other fonts, and they are all free. All you have to do is just download it, wait for it to download, and you can just use it right away immediately. You don't have to pay for none of these fonts as of that I'm aware of, but yeah. They do also include these different styles to use with the font itself. There's also bubble things that you can put the font in, and these other effects as well. Okay, so now music. People may not think about it, but music is a very important aspect when it comes to making your videos. Now it could be hard to like pick good music because with YouTube nowadays, almost everything you use would always get like copyrighted. But I have like this one person that I personally use, and I'll show you guys right now. Also, if you can't find any good non-copyright music, you can always just check the audio library in YouTube Studio, but always just be careful and check because there is some music in there that can get copyrighted, so just also always double check with your software. Also, when picking music, you always want to pick music that fits the vibe of your video, because you don't want nothing that's like all neutral and your video is more just like out there and going, and you don't want your music to just like draw away from your video. Okay, so this is where you would go to find the music in the audio library in your YouTube Studio. And they have all these options that you can choose from. And this is where I go to look for my non-copyright music. I actually found her on TikTok, and she was like, this is where I use all my non-copyright music from in all my videos for the most part, because she has like so much different options to choose from, and overall they're just really good. So for those of you who don't know how to get the music from the YouTube to your channel, I'm going to show you how now. So you would go to whatever song you're choosing. I'm going to just pick this one just for the video. Of course, not an ad. Okay, so we're going to go pick this video. We're going to go to another tab and go to YouTube to MP3. And sometimes I just always go with the first one or the second one that comes up. But we're gonna go with the first one for now. And you're gonna go back to the video and copy the link at the top. And you're gonna go back to YouTube to MP3 and place the link in this tab and convert it. And it should automatically just download to your laptop or whatever you're using. Now, audio effects. I haven't used any audio effects in my last couple of videos, mostly because they were more just like either not talking or just wasn't needed half the time. But most of the time when I do use audio effects, I mostly use the ELF or the high-pitched voice or audio effect for comical purposes, or the megaphone, or another one for like more serious reasons. Okay, so this is where you find the voice effects at. All of them are free. You can download all of them, and you see that I've downloaded all of them. But these are where the effects are, and you can add them to anything. And when you are adding them to a clip, I didn't include it in this video of me showing the effect, but you would go to the clip that you wanted to, and you would, wherever you want to add the voice effect at, you would clip it and put the voice effect on that small clip alone that you clipped. If you get me, you get me. If you don't, comment down below and I'll just try to get back with you. Now the fun part, thumbnails. So thumbnails are actually very, very easy to do, but it may be tricky for some people. So the app that I use is Canva, which is a free app, but it also does have a pro or premium option. I make my thumbnails like very simple, but I also have to make them pretty and very like eye-catching and appealing to my viewers. One tip that I have for making thumbnails is whenever you're recording anywhere, just also make sure to take pictures of anything that's like appealing or pretty to your own eye, because that can be very useful when it comes to making your thumbnail. Because when you get to making your thumbnail, you're gonna be like, oh, like I need pictures, and then you could just be like, oh wait, I took pictures already. Like it'll be very helpful in that moment. Like you want your thumbnails to be aesthetically pleasing, because that's what your viewers are most likely like looking forward to looking at, and they're most likely gonna click on your video when they see what your thumbnail looks like. Now with my thumbnails, I always tend to like switch them up a lot. They're not always like the same like foregrid or like box or like something like that. I always switch them up because I'm different. But I'm gonna show y'all what some of my thumbnails look like. So go around Canva. Look at me getting distracted. But these are what some of mine look like. Don't mind all the other extra stuff. That was just me playing around on the app. But yeah, some of them would look like this with 3. Some of them would look like the picture, like a picture of me and like stuff about my video around it. Some will be the 4 box. Some will be like the 3, like I said before. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna just take a look at the one that I made recently for my last video. Y'all should go check that out. But yeah, I tried to make this one a little more different. I used the I actually used this thumbnail that was already pre-made on the Canva app itself, and I just added my own pictures and changed up the font a little bit, and that's pretty much it. But these are some of the fonts that I typically use in my thumbnails. I'm gonna show y'all right now. These are the ones that I use for this thumbnail, but these that are at the bottom right here are what I typically use for all my other thumbnails. Alright y'all, so this was a very simple and put together video of how I edit and do my videos and thumbnails. Also, if you guys haven't watched my video that I just posted, go check that out now. If you want to see more of me, my social media will always be linked down in my description below. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or I believe I'll have my Twitter down below as well. And as always, if I'm not on YouTube, then I'm always on my social media. That's always where you can find me at. Anyways, love you all and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!